just a quick introduction to this video, because there's a couple of bits where it jumps about time-wise. Jag XJ12, as I said with the MGC video, I bought the Rover P5 Saloon, was on eBay. Put an offer in, got accepted, spoke to the guy, went down there, got the Rover. As I was chatting to him about the Rover Saloon, he was telling me about all the cars he had, and he said he had, I think it was one E-Type Jag, I don't know if it was saloon or convertible, TR3, Aston Martin DB4, I think it was. What else was it? 2 Mini Coopers. And then he said, oh, I sold all them. And I was like, oh, right, okay, one of those things, you know. Not that he was going to sell me a Jag for like a £5, was he, of course. But it still goes through your head. You might get lucky, someone does. And I said, oh, what else have you got? And he says, oh, he's got Jaguar XJ12 Coupe. And I was like, oh. I said, where's that? And he just went, it's in that garage. I was like, so I was like, okay, go have a look. He went, yeah, right, got it open. So got a picture. So I'll try and find the picture of where it was in the garage down the side, which will be coming up in a second. So I gave him a deposit, agreed a price, gave him a deposit, and even he was trying to talk me out of it. He said, you don't want to buy it? I said, oh, I do. I said, I think it's one of those things that now I'm like 50, I'm still, with all these cars, I mean, I bought this was in October 2022. I sorted the Rover out, did that, sold that. This and the MGC, I went back for the MGC in like June 2023, but I'm slowly just working my way through the toy cars I had as a kid. And then I just think, oh, I like that, I want to buy that. Own it for a while, drive it sometimes with cars like that Corvette. I've driven it maybe not even 100 miles and I've had it 2 years. Because there's always something else to do, or it's like, oh, someone pings a message. Have you seen this on eBay? Have you seen that? You know, everybody's into cars will understand, we're all the same. But because I've got like the space to accumulate this stuff, as soon as I've got money, it just burns a hole in my pocket and I just want to buy some random car. And eventually I'm thinking, oh, if I work my way up and then get all these and then I can sell them when I'm old and then just, you know, instead of a pension maybe, I don't know. Worst ways, even if they all go down the value of 0, I can still just go and point at it and go, yeah, see that Jag? That's mine. So I justify it that way. Or I just think, oh, well, I can't really afford it, but I want it. And if I don't buy it, well, what if I get run over by a bus and I'm laid there in the road thinking, oh, I'm going to die? I should have bought that Jag. And then I use that as a reason to like, yeah, I'll just buy it. So anyway, I agreed the price with this chap, went back a week later and picked it up. The following video is a couple of ones I took when I, well, got my mate to go up there because he had to pick it up because it was too heavy for my truck. I got my mate to pick it up, winch it up. All I've done basically is get it back here. I got it on the rack. The underneath is all quite sound. I undid the fuel tanks. They had like sort of tarry residue in the bottom, so I rinsed them out. They're separate somewhere else, like I said, they're up there in the corner, which you'll see in the video in a second. Taken all like the fuel pumps out, some of the lines. I've taken the plugs out, put some juice down the bores, the engine turns over. I've got these kits and stuff from Mr. Injector. He was very helpful with a Volvo I had a few years ago, so I gave him a ring and he sent me the seal kit. I mean, I bought this 23rd of February last year. I still haven't got around to doing it because I don't have the time to just sort of think, stick this on the ramp, because I think, oh, well, if I put it on the ramp and do it, I want to do yada, yada, yada and get it all done. And I've always got customers' car or 3 customers' cars on the go at once. And sometimes, like you see in here, I've got to shuffle everything out and shuffle it back in and work it on my own. I can't always do it. So this is why it just takes a long time. But anyway, I'm waffling on now. You want to get to the video of the Jag. So here it is. Right, anyway, thanks for watching. If you can subscribe, click the notification bell, because I will be doing videos on this and the MGC. I've got to get them done soon, because basically financially I've got to sort it out and sell it, or at least, you know, I'm never going to drive it, and it's taking up space in here because I'm paying for storage for 3 other cars that I own, while these are in the unit. Anyway, catch you later. It's nice, doesn't it? Right. Nope, that won't open. I'll try and get that. Seats look alright. Okay there. Right, here I am in the Rover and the Jag. Bumpers and stuff. I think the guy had taken them off because he was polishing stuff, because he polished this when it was in the garage. But the only bit on this he couldn't get to, this part was really tight up against the back corner. So you can see that part of the wing is basically, it's just dirty where it's been in the garage. There's new old stock boot handle, new old stock lights there. It's got Pi telecommunications thing for the telephone in the boot. Everything sort of poor really is that back balance. Quarters are okay. There's new old stock door handles, new old stock front grille. These are the seats, that's the telephone I was on about. The door cards are all in really nice condition, they're upstairs. All the seats are good. See, it looks like slight sort of mildewy on there, cobweb in the back. Headline is not too bad, bit ripply at the front there. Right, another one. What was it? Let's pull the bonnet open. Woodwork is all quite reasonable. Dash top is all good. Oh, there we go. Right. Bonnet is all really very sound. Got little bits on the front, but that just Looks like surface rust. All the frame's good. Again, I think he was taking all these vents out. There's a new old stock vent upstairs. This is all. I spoke to my mate who picked it up because his truck couldn't pick it up because it was heavier. He said before I turned, he said you need to take all the belts off and stuff, and so it's not got all the other belts on. But anyway, there you go. That's another video. It used to be brown. So, a bit flaky in there, but it doesn't look like anything. This is all the edge of the metal, all the lips of the arches. These are all really nice. Looks like there's a bit of filler in there. It's not too bad. Cracking a bit on the back. So I expect if you took that out, there'd probably be a rumbly wheel arch. Rusty on the front. Yeah, you can feel it. Maybe it's a bit thicker on there. Yeah, there's a bit of filler in that bit, definitely. Couple of odd marks here on the doors. Front arches behind there. Behind the wings look okay. Anyway, pricing it's a bit difficult. Don't know, spoke to a couple of people. Don't think anywhere. Get it running and driving, it's like whatever, 20-25 grand. So I don't know. It's worth what someone's willing to pay, but it's you can't get them in Tesco's anymore. There's only 3 for sale on Car and Classic, and they're 42, 45 and 65. Okay, right, the Jag, as promised. Again, this is owned by the same person who owned the MGC. Sat in a garage for a while. Now, he did mean to. The previous owner to him had the gearbox rebuilt, and he was the chap who had it painted black. It was that sort of crummy, horrible brown colour. I'll show, there's a bit on the front I think I can show you. He stripped some of the chrome off and stuff because he bought a load of new old stock parts, like a new old stock boot badge. I always think these are odd. It looks like there's a bit in there that should be tucked in there or something. It's like odd. Anyway, yeah. He bought a load of rubbers and bits and pieces like that for the inside. Never got round to doing it again, like I said in the MG video. Life got in the way. I've got the door cards and stuff upstairs. The dash is all in good nick. The seats are all in really nice condition. Everything's there. Headlining a bit saggy as per usual, Jag. Yes, it is a V12. Can't really see that on there. And it also has a telephone in it. Like I said, he was I think he was second in command of a large advertising firm. Can I open this with my hands? Need a torch under there. Anyway, you can see what a V12 engine looks like on other videos. It is V12. I will be doing a video on this later on. Now, I started doing some bits to it. I took the petrol tanks out. They are actually hiding just there, under that bit of wood right in the corner in a box. That's where the two petrol tanks are. I've got to do that. I did get that rear valance because it's not much, it's just a bit crappy on the edge, and I don't think it needs the whole thing replacing, but it's just a couple of minor bits at the bottom of here really. So again, with all the best of intentions, I took this out. I thought, well, yeah, I'll get that done next week. And that was over a year ago. Someone else was going to buy it about this time last year, as it was for, I think, was it about 16,000. He had to change his mind in the end for various reasons. It will be up for sale when I've done the work. It needs the fuel lines and stuff, replacing the tanks. Well, not the tanks, replacing, putting back in. They're okay. Just got to clean and put them back in. And then I got these, that's what that kit is for all the injectors. It turns over. I just haven't had time to do it because I've got to do stuff, like I've still got to do that brown GLS, that bellet, or this Superminx convertible. So there you go.